All right, I'm going to teach you exactly how to never care what anybody thinks about you in one video. And this is so important, and I use this every day. Now, there's two groups of people. There's people who give a fuck, and there's people who don't give a fuck. So if you're currently somebody that gives a fuck, we have to show you exactly how to not give a fuck, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. Now, here's what you have to understand. You have an opinion about yourself and the world. Everybody else has opinions about themselves and how the world is or should be. Who's right, you or them? The answer is nobody. Everybody has their own opinion and their worldview. Keep that in mind. Now, combine that with this fact here, and that's whoever's the most certain in any situation wins. So if two people have different worldviews and they clash together, the person that's more certain about their worldview is the one that comes out victorious. And this is the key to not giving a fuck. Because once your worldview is so solidified and you know who you are as a person, it doesn't matter what anybody says to you because you're so certain about yourself, it just bounces off because you know the facts. Here's an example. Let's say you're a fighter and you've been in 100 professional fights. You know for a fucking fact you can fight because you've done it 100 times. So when somebody randomly comes up to you and they say, "You suck at fighting, you're a little pussy," you're literally just going to be like, what? Because you know the facts. You know you're an actual good fighter. So they could say all that stuff to you. You can't fight, blah, blah, blah. And you're literally just going to be like, okay. Because you know who you are. You've tested yourself. Now, think about a guy who doesn't know himself yet. He hasn't fought yet. So he's not sure if he is a good fighter or not. He doesn't know himself yet. He hasn't put himself through that test and given himself an answer. So if somebody says, "Oh, bro, you can't fight. You're a pussy," he's going to be like, am I? Maybe I am. Because he doesn't have the factual evidence to base his own reality, his own identity off of. So the way that you don't give a fuck is you do enough things in this life that make you understand exactly who you are as a person. You should know factually who you are as a person, and you get there by actually doing stuff. Take that chance and fall in love. Get your heart broken. Start that business and go bankrupt. Fail. Have these life experiences that tell you exactly who you are. And that's how I don't give a fuck at all. Because people can tell me anything, I know who I am. So they could say, "Grant, you're this, Grant, you're that." And I'm just like, okay, right? I know who I am. My worldview is so solidified because I know exactly the facts of who I am. I know myself that it doesn't matter who says anything to me. So the only reason that you give a fuck is because you don't know yourself yet. So when somebody says something to you, you're not sure if it's true or not because you don't actually know the facts. You don't know who you are. So you have to start trying things out in life and knowing who you are and what you like, because the only way that you figure out who you are is from life experience. And then once you get those facts, you don't give a fuck. So if you're having a problem with how people think about you, you simply need to get more life experience. You need to get out of your house and start doing things. Go work at the coffee shop and meet people. Go talk to people at your job. You need to have these life experiences and test yourself as a human, because once you test yourself, that's going to give you, the tests give you the answers, and the answers give you facts. And the facts help you know who you are. So when people say, "Oh, you're this or that, you're like, I know the facts, I'm not that." That's the easiest way to not give a fudge, my guy. That'll be 8:32.